Legend of Total War here with part 5 of my Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer 2.1 Let's Play campaign as Rohan. Alright, so previously, let's see here, we've been fighting Enedwaith, and we've been doing pretty well so far, I suppose. Just trying to actually land a decisive blow against them and actually take some of their settlements.
My lord.
Alright, so over here I think we should fight them. Just keep pushing them back.
Raise our banners! I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
Alright, let's see here. A pretty balanced army that we've got. We've got cavalry, missile cavalry, archers, melee troops. Got a high ground here. We'll see if they'll come up the hill to us. If not, we'll go harass them. Alright, I want you to come down here and like I said, harass them. Force them to come up the hill. Shit. Yeah, they can outrange me there, so that's not going to work. But we do have the high ground, so I should be able to outrange them. It's just there's fucking trees in the way. See, Medieval 2, you got the high ground, and the better the high ground you have, the more it increases your range. Okay, good. They're coming at us now. Alright, you guys go in charge. Cavalry go around the flank. Get rid of those missile units.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, so far so good. It's going pretty well. Really need to get these archers of theirs to stop shooting. Why is this in guard mode?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. The enemy general abandons it.
Well, the battle seems more or less done now. We just have to run them all down.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
No more shooting. Alright, they're all dead. Good.
Be awed by the victory we have won here.
That's a pretty big blow to their military, which is still larger than ours. But as I keep saying, we're not going to win this war just by winning battles. We need to capture settlements. And you know, prevent them from capturing ours. We've got to put them on the defensive.
Concealing the troops. Your enemies lie defeated. Orders. To glory
So,
and a
these guys are coming down here to
victorious
reinforce
day.
them so that we can actually
Yes, my lord.
launch an assault on that village. Hang on, if that's a village, that means there's no walls. We could actually attack it now.
Your orders, my lord.
Stop them from recruiting any more units here. I'm just concerned that we're going to take too many casualties going in there, but I think we
Yes,
should
my
do this
lord.
just to stop them from
We
recruiting
shall
from here.
engage. We shall prevail.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
We're not going to walk out of this one with, you know, 0 casualties, though. We're going to take casualties.
On my orders.
Okay. I would like to send the archers up over here to shoot down at them. Of course, they've got their own archers. Stop them from coming up this way and hitting us. The angle there is shit. You have to get closer to the edge. Yeah, that's much better. Fuck's sake, what are you doing? I think I saw someone come around this way. No? Okay. There they are. Good, that's it. Get into a nice big cluster so we can shoot you. Maybe we won't actually take that many casualties after all. Although we're starting to run low on ammo. Alright, that's the last of our ammo. Killed nearly half of their forces with that. So that's not too bad.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
Just keep trying to cycle charge. Okay, so they took out that unit pretty easily, I guess. A few casualties, nothing major though. They're not going to be very effective in the town square there. Just have to just let them fight it out.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Make sure you guys don't break. Get in there reasonably close. Provide them with encouragement. So these bandits seem to be getting cut up pretty quickly, but, you know, cheap mercenaries, it's fine.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I just hope I don't have to send in my archers into melee. Round over here. Let's see if I can get one last charge in. Every kill they manage to... Oh god, please don't tell me that's the general. Okay, good. Every kill they manage to make will save a number of my guys. Might actually have to send the archers into melee. So just add troops. Maybe not. The general's doing a lot of damage to them here.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Our men are in command of the city. We've lost control of the city. Our men are in command of the... Good tidings.
Finally,
the enemy general lies dead. Behold how our coward awed
well,
by
I said we'd take
victory
some casualties, but, you know,
today.
only a little bit more than a third of what they took. And of course we get to keep the settlement. Won't be able to recruit from it right away, I doubt. But they're not able to recruit from it anymore.
Glory, honor, victory! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Based on the public order there, I think we need to sack it. Oh, we will be able to recruit. Yeah, because it's actually 30% Northmen. It's just... got to actually wait for them to show up.
My lord.
Yeah, this force is pretty badly damaged. All they got left are basically just archers. Alright, now the cavalry.
Your orders, my lord.
I wanted them to come down here, pick up the cavalry from here, and basically just hit any wandering army that they could find, and these guys will go and capture settlements. And if there's any draw-out opportunities,
Yes,
send them
my
to go
lord.
deal with it.
Yes. Conceal. Come and get me, you coward. To battle. I will only address you in battle.
my lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
None of these settlements seem particularly good, but just get them anyway. Alright, what are we doing next? So I've got a bit of cash. Got 2 turns until that's done. That'll increase our money. Good, let's upgrade this. So, Edoras being a huge city, only has a population of 3,000. There's a decent amount of income to be had from that. It's not an expensive building. If I put it on low taxes, we can keep the population growing, but I still need the money to be able to reinvest into structures, so I'll just keep it high. Although we could go very high, I don't want the population dropping even further. Don't want to build leather tanners. I would much rather focus on my economy. Okay, looks like we're good here for the turn. Let's move on. Decent amount of money coming from Karas. Now, if they could just stay right there, I might be able to hit them next turn. Nope. Still, is this guy close to it? I might be able to do a draw out there. That's useful, thank you for the gift. Making decent coin.
My lord. Orders.
Okay,
My
then
lord.
here's the reinforcements that was promised.
Yes.
There you go.
Orders.
And these guys are to go up here and meet up with them. It's a bit dangerous going out on their own. Let's see here.
Come and get me.
If we attack him,
Coward.
it's
My lord.
2 positions he'll fall back right there.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord.
Watching.
I didn't want you to actually go in there. But that wasn't too bad, I guess.
Yes, my lord.
With honor, as you command, an honorable,
Yeah, we should.
glorious
If this works, we should be
victory.
able to take the settlement. Good old
To
draw out.
battle.
Although the balance of power is not in our favour, we've seen time and time again that an all-infantry army, okay, it's not all infantry, this is not going to fare that well against all cavalry. Unless it's elite troops. So what's this guy here? Guardians of Enidwaith. They're missile units, but they look like they're pretty damn strong. Most of these units here aren't too tough. Alright, let's do this.
Attack!
So we'll send our cavalry first to try and shoot up their cavalry, because we need to make sure they die, or else we're not going to get inside the settlement. You guys just hang back here for the time being.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements. The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Okay, Try to spread out a bit so some of you shoot into their flanks.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Stop shooting. We're gonna shoot our own troops. Watch it.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay, looking at this, if one of them gets away, that's not a big deal. That unit is still dead. Now, these guys. Hard to tell which one the general is. But I know he's a missile unit. He also looked like he had quite a lot of, like attack power and defense power, so maybe the archers might be able to do something about that. Let's see. That's it. Guardians of Enidwaith. What's their armor rating? It's pretty high. Okay, they're javelin men. Okay, we'll be able to outrange that. Just put them on fire at will. I'm not really too concerned on what they shoot at, as long as they shoot at something. But I would prefer them to shoot at the Guardians of Enidwaith. And this angle here is good because we're also hitting the general. And he's the only one we really need to kill, because that'll just make these guys melt when he's dead. But they tend to have a lot of hit points. Especially because he's a faction leader. It's not likely to die too easily. Jeez, we're really not doing that much damage to them. Back a bit, you're out of ammo now. Actually, you don't need to stand back. Charge those Angren Raiders. See if we can do a bit of damage there. Okay, back off. Come on, I gave you an order. Get out of there. Shit. Fuck me. These general's bodyguards. Okay, I gotta try and not fight three engagements at once because I won't be able to micromanage them properly. But we gotta get rid of these guys here first. Despite charging into them, they were doing... I suppose they got a bonus versus cavalry. These guys are coming in from the flank there. quite a bit of damage done to them on that charge. We got a cycle charge. Getting into melee with them just doesn't work out very well. Stand back. Don't want these guys fighting. Keep on cycle charging. And how are we going over here? Just try and stay away from them for the time being. Not until we've killed the enemy general. Because there's no point going into fight with these guys. They're not going to break. And the whole purpose of cavalry armies is to break the enemy. Not to get into melee and then die. We're winning, but we got to kill him. Here, starting to box me in. Okay, there's only a few of them left. We should be able to kill him now. Just get past them here. Now's not the time to charge it. Not until the enemy general's dead. These are all light cavalry. They're not going to have enough shock value.
Now for wrath! Now for ruin!
Why does it default him on guard mode?
Our men have slain the enemy general. A worthy enemy, but no less dead for that. We must press our advantage.
Alright. And with that, we basically win the battle. Oh, what the fuck? I thought I told you not to do that. Oh well. Bit of damage done to us on this battle, but they're going to suffer far more. Okay. We need to get into a big swarm now, so that we can
For the moment,
pile
the
on
fortune
the
of battle
morale
goes
damage.
our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
The more troops we have in the blob, the more likely we are to provide the overwhelming numbers morale penalty on them. You don't even need to flank them if you do that.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, that doesn't really work against units that are high in morale,
If we
like
continue
Moot
like
Keepers.
this, we will smash
Oh, it
the
worked. Okay.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
So 30% of our forces. Some of it recoverable. Alright, we get the city.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
So any casualties done to the general's bodyguard that aren't recovered will of course heal. And there's a little bit of healing done over here as well, so that's not too bad.
Prime position to launch a...
No! Please!
Glory! Honor! Victory!
Your orders, my lord.
As you command, we have triumphed!
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's a very large
most
population,
noble
so
conquest.
we'll go with occupying it because we want it to grow.
My lord.
Make sure the road is reasonably safe.
Approaching.
Be gone.
It's not.
Approaching quiet.
Orders. Come and get me, you coward. Be gone. I will only address you in battle.
If I want to avoid them, I have to sort of come out over here or hide. There's no guarantee it would actually hide, but
By
give it a
your
shot.
command,
Will be an ambush stance here.
ready to ambush the
Although an
enemy.
actual ambush
Be
won't
gone.
really be.
My
I don't find ambushes to be very effective, usually. In games where the morale just doesn't break. The whole point of an ambush is to go in there and smash them and make them break immediately. And if they've got lots of archers, you know, close in really quickly. But these guys don't have that many archers. So an ambush isn't always the best option.
Orders.
Cool, at least we've got... Well, we've got access to farmhand pikemen, eventually. We got to get more culture up in here. But I think that was the decisive blow that we really needed to land on them. Because that's their capital gone now. See, is that culture for us or them? I don't know. Because it doesn't say specifically. Maybe we can make use of it. I don't know.
My lord.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Right, so we got some money. Let's spend it. Not a big fan of these Riddermark skirmishes, especially considering they're some of the most expensive cavalry we've got at the moment. I just don't like javelin cav. You should always hire armies you're comfortable with. Bit of money there. It's a major. It's actually a little bit more than I thought because it's got this as well. So it's 240, so 340 you get out of that. That's not too bad. What about this? Does that have that as well? It does. It's actually more than we thought. So it's the extra 600 plus what looks like 150. Yeah. Which means the previous one was providing building income as well. Good. Whatever. Our economy is looking much stronger now than it was before. And let's move on. We'll check the faction rating next turn, and we'll see how far they drop from that. I reckon it would have been a pretty significant drop. We'll have reinforcements over there next turn.
We must
able
make
to
a stand.
assist.
We are besieged.
Damn.
Hiding from the enemy.
They had so many little armies all over the place. One was eventually going to get
Stand
through.
vigil as the enemy surrounds us. There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
It's one of our generals. I don't really care if he dies. I'll fight it. Give him a... Just try and do the best I can with him, but there's no way in hell we can win. He's only an infantryman. I think he actually is archers, isn't he?
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Well, like I said, I'll just do what I can, which isn't going to be very much.
Will the land of my people fall into enemy hands?
It's doing better than I expected, but we're still losing. The big problem with this is that it basically sets us... It resets us from being able to recruit militia from here, which is why I really didn't want to lose any settlements. But at the same time, we can't win the war by just keep knocking them back. We have to eventually take their territory.
We've lost half of our men. Never again! Only half the enemy force remains.
Well, he did a lot more damage than I
changes
expected.
in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Then again, they're probably doing a lot of friendly fire like this.
Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
He did the best he could. I'm not unhappy with how he did in this battle.
Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands. Our enemy has command of the city. We've been beaten by our foe.
Half of their force is gone. Well, we'll send another force over here to recapture it. They won't hold on to this for long.
My lord, this is a perfect position to ambush.
No. Next settlement of Khazad-dûm West. Why? Not deal with that. At least they didn't sack it. Okay, that's got nothing to do with me. Now, looking at this. So now overall, we're more powerful than them. Militarily, they've taken a huge dive. We're taking a little bit of a dive as well, but I haven't been recruiting much. I could instigate some more recruitment. Maybe I'll do that, since our economy is looking a bit better. So militarily, they're still stronger than me. Wait, hang on. No, yeah. So they're this one. Suppose with all their soldiers dead, they've been able to free up some funds. I'm not sending these guys back. I'm just going to send someone else to come and take it. Maybe under your command.
Your will, my lord. Orders. By your command. We'll make camp here. My lord. Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
You able to leave here yet?
Yes, my lord.
You can, but you do actually provide a decent amount of money here. Maybe
Your
I'll just have it
orders, my lord.
led under a captain. You can stay there. Keep it under control. Because they don't have a large force, so it's going to take them ages before they can actually recruit from it.
Orders.
Come and get me.
Nothing special there.
Coward. Big.
My lord.
I can't quite get close enough. I was hoping to sally out, but it looks like you're going to have to actually make the attack.
To battle, lads! I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
Units, await my orders. Forward, men. Men. Units, march your ground. Units, march.
Reinforcements will be coming from their rear. Now, I want to get organized, try and get our guys to meet up. Okay, it doesn't look like they're going to rush at us. You guys don't want to stop that. No, it does actually look like they're going to rush at us. Okay. And now they've changed their mind. Need to get organized. Just want to get my forces together. Because it's an absolute mess here at the moment. Right, that's organized enough. Right. All heavy cavalry get together. All light cavalry get behind them. Horse archers, you're up first. Do they have... Oh yeah, they do have archers. Okay, that's going to be a problem for us. Okay, now let's punch right through their front. They don't have a general, so we don't have to worry too much about their morale being particularly high. Just you guys to come around the flank here. They're firing back. Back off a little bit. It's not worth us killing them at the cost of these guys. I need to get my heavy cavalry to disrupt those archers.
Sally forth! Units double time! Units double time! Units, Sally forth!
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
That's it. Without a general, without someone providing them with extra morale, these guys are falling to pieces. fine, whatever. Even going into melee, they're not bad in melee.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Now for wrath! Now for ruin!
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, we got this.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. This is a clear victory. Your enemies lie defeated. Orders.
Alright, they've met up now. And next turn they'll go out together and keep hunting for the enemy armies. Okay, at least we can get some extra defenders in here. And how long do we have to stay here? 8 turns until farmhand pikemen are available, but we should just be able to leave a small garrison behind here. Let's see if I lift some heirloom militia.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, it's okay. Could very easily come under
Your
attack, but we
orders,
can't
my
just sit here forever. I'm not too concerned about attacking this. We'll have a force here soon enough. I want to go deeper into their territory. So that's their new capital. There's also a territory down here. Where's my spy?
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Oh, but they've got an army there. See, I'd rather the cavalry
I
sort
will
them
only
out.
address you in battle.
Yes, my lord.
Come and get me, you
Right, just stay there for the
Your
turn.
orders,
I
my
don't want them recapturing the city. Unless it's not actually the city, the settlement, whatever. Keep taxes higher here, just for the time being. Good, we're making even more cash now. One more turn, then we can put some militia in here, and then these guys can go and meet up with Theoden. Good, so Isengard is now making just an absolute assload of cash. The biggest problems here are cultural unrest, so I guess let's fix that up.
orders.
It's a little bit of cash. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's move on. And I hope that sound effect there doesn't bloody get me copyright bloody claimed. It's fucking irritating when that happens. It's one of the reasons why I don't play this mod very much. You know, for Let's Plays. One of the reasons. It's just not worth it. Alright, so, let's see here. I mean, I think the Divide and Conquer team have done an excellent job, based on what I've played here so far. So, credit to them, that's for sure.
My lord.
But as I play this, I can't help think, you know, just in all honesty, the Call of Warhammer mod, I actually like it better. I used to like Lord of the Rings more than Call of Warhammer, but the beginning of the End Times mod is just so fantastic. I mean, it crashes all the time, but I haven't had a single crash on this yet. I guess that's good.
By your command. Orders, my lord. Orders, my lord. Yes. Merging armies, your will, my lord. By your command, we can go. Yes. Joining forces, my lord. Orders. Merging armies, my lord.
I feel like you guys need to come down here and defeat them so these guys can leave here in good order. So let's just check this stuff again. So they've gone up above me again. Guess they're rebuilding their military forces to try and match my expansion. Territorially though, since the start of the war, they seem to be about the same because they took some rebel settlements. Obviously, I'm much stronger. Need to do more damage. Wait, how many settlements do they have? Looks like 7, I'd say. Does look like they buffed up their forces up over here quite considerably.
Yes, your order. Yes, your order. Yes.
My lord.
Your will, my lord. My lord. My lord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come down here and kill us. We're also just gonna recapture this settlement.
Yes.
Shit. Oh, okay, never mind. Who are we gonna leave behind? Probably the scouts. Or what about one of the Riddermark skirmishers? I don't really like them that much.
Your will, my lord. My lord. Yes. Joining
Maybe
Your
both of the
orders, my
skirmishers.
as you wish.
They don't have free upkeep here though, which kind of sucks.
Yes, my lord.
That only just pays for them because they're pretty expensive.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
We have an opportunity here for a draw out.
Yes, my lord.
But I think we can do it. So as much as I want them to kill this, a draw out would be more important. Can I click on you?
My lord. Approaching.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, your orders.
So the
yes,
generals.
my lord. Yes,
Yeah,
my
someone's going to be able to get inside there.
lord. Your orders, my lord.
Good. We'll take. Hang on. If we send too many, they'll most certainly retreat.
Be gone.
My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Right. How about we take
Your orders.
3 of these
yes,
generals
my lord.
and
Your will,
the
my
3
lord.
horse archers.
Orders.
To battle.
Good. This gives them the balance of power, but our horse archers will thin them out, because I don't think they've got any archers. Nope. So we'll thin them out, and then these guys will finish the job.
Attack!
Alright, just go wait down here for the time being.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
So they want to go meet up with their reinforcements, which is fine by me. They're going to present their back to us. Great.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Stop shooting. Those guys there aren't going to do anything now. And they're in really loose formation. I don't want to be charging up a hill, so wait for them to come down to the bottom of the hill. I did tell you to stop shooting. Oh, no, I didn't. Getting too used to the new games. It's not good. Where you just be able to tell them to stop and it would tell them to take them off fire at will. Which I think is good. I like that. I definitely think the newer games make battles a lot more comfortable to play. I wouldn't say they're easier, but they're more comfortable.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. The enemy general flees like the coward. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
There's still two more units incoming. But I don't think they're anything special. I might need to use these horse archers to provide that bit of extra shock as well. One guy gets away. That's fine. As long as we take the settlement, that's all we're here for.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. The enemy are badly bloodied. The enemy army flees the field.
Good.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Now we capture the settlement, and that's one fewer regions they have. Fewer places where they can recruit forces from. Of course, I won't be able to recruit from here for a good long while, but... oh well. We'll see how long we can hold on to it for.
Glory, honor, victory! As you command.
Yes, my lord.
Is there anyone here that's got dread?
Your orders, my lord.
I don't think you can make
Orders.
it there, though.
Yes, my lord.
To battle. An honorable, glorious victory. My lord, our courage and honor have
Well,
conquered.
at least that keeps it under control for the time being.
Your orders, my lord.
Maybe he should stay there. See, they're still providing law, so I don't see any reason to destroy that, even if we can't recruit from it.
Yes, my lord.
Come meet up here.
With honor, assembling a mighty host.
Okay, so these guys here can finally recruit some militia. And then we'll see what the public order's like next turn, and then hopefully leave. Don't know if I really want to build this here, because this, I reckon the orcs out here are going to declare war on us soon. Which is why we really got to finish off with these. They're going for settlements, 16.
Orders.
Not making us much money now. I suppose since we took all these guys out of free upkeep, that's going to cost us a bit more. But you know, we need our soldiers. Got to win the war. Can't win it without soldiers. Let's move on. many adoptions is Theoden going to be able to do? The One Ring has been located in Goblin Town. It's too far away though. It's far too far away. Now, if we want to defeat Mordor, we do have to find the One Ring and drop it in Mordor. What I do in my run, we'll drop it at Mount Pooh, Mount Doom, I mean. What I did in my run campaign is I don't think I found the ring. I just went and outright defeated Mordor, and then they turned into a horde. And they had even more soldiers. If you just drop it into Mordor, that's it, they're gone. I think I'd rather do that this time, but we'll have to get a hold of the ring. Easier said than done.
Yes. March to exhaustion, as you wish. Merging armies, my lord. I will only address you.
I suppose that's some of the remnants of
Come and get me, you coward.
their disastrous attack. Yeah, I mean, they won, but they lost so many
Your
men.
will, my lord.
Any chance you could just stay
Your orders,
behind
my
here and
lord.
maintain public order?
We're combining forces.
Nope. I really don't want to leave Theod... What's his fucking
Yes,
name?
my lord.
Theodred here by himself.
Orders. By your command.
Alright, that's not so bad.
My lord,
Your orders, my lord.
it will be an honor defeating you.
Once again, let's have a look at how the war is going, who's winning. It's more or less even in terms of overall ranking. And of course we're winning the war. We've taken 3 of their settlements. They've only taken 1 of ours. So we're up 2. Plus, they haven't won any serious battles.
Your will, my lord.
Looking back at military ranking, they're definitely weaker than they were when they started, whereas we're nearly twice as, well, we're maybe 30% stronger, but they are starting to rebuild their forces.
Be gone.
They won't hold on to this settlement for too much longer. Oh, we're at an hour, so we'll start wrapping things up. I mean, these guys here look like
I
they're heading
respect
towards
you,
Dunlarach.
my enemy.
Dunlarach, I don't know. So we should probably put a stop to them.
Yes, my
Alright, we'll
lord.
fight this battle and then we'll end the episode there. Let's do this.
We shall engage.
Yeah, great. Farmhand pikemen, they'll need to be shot without horse archers. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. Let's go kill them.
We attack!
On my orders, men. Unit, march. Unit, march. Unit, hold your ground.
Alright, light cavalry, just stay in the rear for the time being. Alright, you guys go out here. Thin them out. Yeah, we definitely don't want to charge into those farmhand pikemen. Also, their missile unit, they're only javelin men, so as long as we stay out of range, it's not so bad. Oh, the Hunters Guildmen aren't, though. Alright. Let's try and get them to move around. Might even feign the attack here at them, just to stop them from shooting. guys come around over here.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Whoops. Fuck, pay more attention to what we're doing here. That's why I wanted to keep them in reserve. So I just deal with these things one at a time. That's the thing with cavalry. If you don't watch what you're doing, you can very easily fuck up. Which is why I try and do things one thing at a time.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Alright, well that's basically us winning. Shoot the farmhand pikemen, they're the only ones that I'm concerned about.
Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run.
Got him. Good.
This is a clear victory.
Have mercy, my lord.
We have
Another one of their small armies
Your
down.
my lord.
We're gonna do some serious damage and take away their settlements. Take more away from them. Anyway, all in due time. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. So like and subscribe. Part 6, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.